Hey Virgo, it's Miss Pisces, the philosophical Vixen, and I'm back with another general tarot card reading for you. This one is going to be, what does Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to know for this Mercury retrograde that we're currently in, and your sister sign, your opposite, right? Pisces. It's Pisces season. How are y'all feeling, Virgo? Alright, what does Virgo need to know this Mercury retrograde? What are the messages for Virgo? What are the messages for Virgo? Virgo! That's how y'all feeling. Virgo. This Mercury retrograde is bringing pain. You're aching. Something is ending painfully, possibly suddenly. You're aware of it. And it's propelling you to a new beginning. We have the Ten of Swords starting off this reading with the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Virgo. You're looking at this ending. You're looking at this ending like at the peak, right? You're literally at the door of a new beginning. And you're looking at this ending while you start something new, right? And Virgo, not you don't want it to happen. It's already happening. You can't control it. But this also might be, this ending, this painful ending, maybe puts you in a cold place where you're just shut off, or someone is shut off from you, which is forcing you to, go on this new journey, babe. Virgos, you could be with an air sign, and this air sign could be cold, baby. That's what I'm getting for you. Wow, Virgo. You are in a relationship with somebody who's icing you out, and they are forcing you into a painful new beginning. It's forcing you. You have no choice. Yikes. Yikes, Virgo. Yikes, Virgo. It's giving you're obsessed. I don't know if you're obsessed with the person or the idea. But there's also something from the past coming up, of course, right? It's Mercury retrograde. Maybe this ending is, my head just started hurting. This ending is triggering some nostalgia, some past emotions, right? Maybe this is triggering your obsession. And don't forget, Virgo, we have a lunar eclipse happening during this Pisces season, Mercury retrograde in your sign, right? And so what I'm getting, that this sudden painful ending, right? And maybe this ending hasn't come physically yet, but it's mental, right? You having to end the way that you mentally obsess, you mentally fixate, you mentally feel entrapped in relationships, because this is a pattern from the past. This is an emotional trigger from the past. So I'm getting, you're trying to hold on to someone. Ooh, yeah, baby. I didn't even see the Ten of Swords underneath the Queen of Swords. Yes, and it's exhausting. You trying to hold on to this person, Virgo, who has their back to you. The Queen of Swords is here. This person has their back to you, Virgo, and it's forcing you on a new journey. Look. The Queen of Swords has turned their back to the Fool. You're coming up as the Fool, and you know it, Virgo. You know, you're aware that as chaotic as this, as random as this it is, you got to move on. Oh my goodness, Virgo, the Libra song, Tony Braxton is coming to my song. Tony Braxton, I just gotta move on. I gotta move on. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Listen to that song, Toni Braxton. I think featuring her. Yeah, you need to like mentally move your mind to a calmer place and balance this shit out, Virgo. Straight up. Because, you know, like this Mercury retrograde is triggering some toxic patterns that you must end. And I feel for some of you, an ending with an air sign, Virgo, possibly an air sign. This is a general reading, remember, but an ending with an air sign that is burdening you, right, energetically, and you're holding on, maybe because you're in resistance, right? You're resisting an ending when mentally is crashing down on you, right? And you're feeling all this toxic shit coming up from the past, right? And this also has to do with your patterns from the past, Virgo. How do you deal with relationships? Because it's time to stop. And holding on to this person just because you're not ready for it to end, you know, that doesn't really matter. Virgo, I don't know. The energy feels like this is how it's just starting. I don't know. Like, y'all are not necessarily even in y'all feelings about this. That's what I'm getting. It's like, it's just more, it's not even about this person turning their back on you. That's what I'm getting. It's not even about that, Virgo. It's not about the fact that this person is icing you out, right? I think it's about the fact that you can't control it. I think it's about the fact that them icing you out makes you feel heavy because you're not ready to let it go. But the real core of the issue at the end of the day is the Six of Cups at the middle of the spread. Right? Nostalgia over past feelings, past connections that trigger you to obsess over what's happening right now. But I'm getting that what you're feeling is not necessarily attached to the person who you with right now, Virgo. And maybe that's why there's no real emotional discombobulation here, because this is coming from a place of ego. Yeah. And Mercury retrograde is forcing you to move forward. It doesn't matter if you're ready or not. Move forward. Find new structure. Right? Balance out. Because this shit was never going to work anyway. My bad. It's just the way it's coming out. So this was never going to work anyway, right? You can't structure yourself around other people. You can't try to fix people and hold on to people just because you're not ready to let them go. And that clearly only pushes them further away, because now they've turned their back to you. Or they're turning their back to you, this Mercury retrograde. I don't know. Take it as it comes, right? But it's forcing you into a new state. And this feels sudden. It feels sudden for you, Virgo. It feels sudden, and it's all happening at once. You're being triggered. You're being triggered to past patterns, to past obsessions, to things, feelings of, you know, not wanting to let things go. This is not that. This is a lesson. This is what I'm getting. This Mercury retrograde is showing you that you have just been repeating a pattern, Virgo. That's what I'm getting for you, straight up. You have been repeating this pattern. Now the universe is showing you through this sudden ending, and this person turning their back on you. Yeah. Yeah. Things are shifting. Things are shifting. Things are shifting, Virgo. What I'm getting is that things are shifting, and I'm getting that this could possibly be an air sign, because air signs move like this. They move quick. Once they realize something, everything else is quick, right? And so here I'm getting this could be a Libra, Gemini maybe, right? There's a movement here when it comes to the changing of how someone feels, right? And you've put some dedicated effort into this relationship, right? You was trying to fix something, right? And you thought it could be something, and now decisions have been made. You no longer have a say, Virgo, right? It has been done. It has been made, or something's happening that is done. It's an ending of some sort. Final messages for Virgo. Okay, spiritual alignments puts my manifestation into motion, right? So it's not about trying to hold on. It's not about trying to work so hard at something. It's not even about trying to find ways to make it better, Virgo. It's about alignment. It's Pisces season. We align. We trust the process. We trust the universe, right? And so what you truly want will be put into motion once you align. And the first step of alignment is letting go of what doesn't serve you. And you have no choice. But I feel like you have no choice, Virgo. All right, so that's it. That's all the messages coming through for y'all. If this resonated with you, let me know. Leave me a comment. I need to know, Virgo, because Virgo, this reading is some shit. Come on now. It's some shit. So let me know in the comment section. All right, like, share, subscribe. Until next time. Bye.